Now, there's so much suffering and pain in the world, from social distress, from economics that fail, and actually from thinking we have lost our natural resources for our nutrition and so much more, because the actual component of feeling lost and not being able to take your own life in your own hands comes from not knowing how to master the self, knowing what the composition of the self is, which is pure energy, nothing less, nothing more. And as long as we keep on digging in the electromagnetic field promoted all over the Google machine, we don't go anywhere. We don't live in electromagnetics anymore, no matter how much scientists, physicians, and so on are trying to promote the malfunctioning in these educational systems, actually, and massively on social media as well. We override and we become pure electricity in the crystalline fields. You ever seen how many crystals I wear all of the time? There is a reason for that. You know, that's my only reason actually for raising my vibration, along with many, many other techniques, into empowering the self and knowing where you go, because we all have a master plan, a task that we should perform on this planet. And when we feel in distress and the body is in complete malfunctioning actually, or has become dysfunctional, then somehow we agreed to dig or to allow the betrayal factors to dig into our consciousness. While agreeing upon it, we don't fight it. And so that means that you sink in that consciousness of the matrix being created to kill humanity. That is what we know, right? Then again, there are systems that have been created and recreated over the past, let's say 50 years at least, because all universes are working together right now to get you back into your authentic energy field that has a light body, that has a new nucleus within the great sun centralizer actually. And when you move back into your origin, you need that new nucleus that fuels your vibrations, that gives you the inspiration, that gives you the drive to really get in your self-motivational factor. There ain't no motivation in the outside world that can ever bring that in your fire engine. Because a light vehicle, a light vessel, a body that moves with the physical body actually is 100% self-motivated all of the time, due to these energies that are deeply embedded within the energy fields. And so when removing the matrix and getting that technology of working with the crystal kingdoms in crystalline grids that squeeze the matrix, and you position yourself above that, then you can actually hit any jackpot at any time. It's the knowledge and education that has been held back from you. It is the knowledge how to move out of the matrix, and that brings with it self-mastery and self-empowerment. So when empowering self, we master the self, because both go hand in hand. And so mastering energies means we empower through the application of techniques that are embedded in crystals, that show the way, that talk to you, that are embedded in the many, many books that are written and are hanging in the universes, in the crystal grids to read for you. And you can read them when sitting in your direct connection with your source. So you read your own data, you get your own information. Some call it channeling, but it's actually downloading and opening everything like a Taurus from within, and learning to travel truly with each energy field, each way of creation. So the most simplistic creator ways are 12 colors. The higher ways are 10 colors. Up there, there's another, you know, a fusion with gemstone colors. There's a fusion with titanic colors. There is a fusion with silver colors. There's so much out there. So here, to keep it simple, in order, you know, if you feel like at this point, let me know. If you have a difficult time not knowing how to take your own life into your own hands, that is because you don't take action. And when you can't take action, your energy is drowning in the matrix, and you cannot hold yourself in divine will, because actually that's all you need. Just repeating, I'm one with divine will, I'm one with divine will, and running that through your spine will already lift you above the matrix, because the universes know you want to move beyond it. And so when repeating that particular mantra all of the time, working with crystals and allowing yourself to have actually some joy during the day, if not 24/7, because that is the way to override anything that costs energy. Nothing should cost energy, because when energy is enjoyable, it doesn't cost you. You never get tired anyway. So in the incoming 10 years, we are moving into a new light biology that actually requires the knowledge of how to work with energy, how to work with light configurations, how to work with numerology, how to work with, you know, the book with the material, how to work with your own energy. And that is the missing link on the earth. Most people do not have an energy management system. That is not possible when living in soul, when moving out of the collective, especially, you know. That is something I would never allow that shit into my life. So moving out of that and creating your own direct reconnection, because if you feel lost, it means you lost your connection to your source. Your spark, especially the spark that ascended, needs to meet the spark that is in the ascension already. So both meeting up in the capstone of creation. You know, when you look at the top of the pyramids, there is an open gate where all the eyes, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth eye, open up. And that is reason why is because when you polish yourself and you get clearer and clearer by the day, and doing that work, and, you know, having a commitment at least to your source, because that is all you need to move forward. Taking your life into your hands and managing your energy fields needs that knowledge. So, and that is, you know, that can be done at any time. For this particular time, I would definitely encourage you to work with an Arkansas crystal at this time from Arkansas itself, and you can order it up there, or you go in the Google machine or something, because that keeps your energy field very, very clear. And other than that, if you suffer from severe diseases, lung diseases, heart diseases, social diseases, especially, I guess, for most people, then the turquoise, that is truly the crystal to work for. I work with this entire plateau because every single turquoise has a different consciousness. A different consciousness brings a different energy in my field, different communication, different knowledge, different intelligence. So it's very important. So I have them from all over the world. There's a turquoise from Australia. There's Arkansas, there's Tunisia, there's India, there's Portugal, there's so many. But that would, you know, bring us to too much information right now. But that is a good start anyways. It goes in Arkansas. And making that true decision to become unshakable. From not having your life into your own hands and becoming unshakable needs a decision. And decision needs to be made immediately in order to move out of the matrix, right in the electricity of your own energy field, termed the crystalline grids, where everybody in ascension resides, where all the masters reside, where all the angelic kingdoms already grounded on the earth, because the earth is shifting its axis position, and so ecology is shifting, the natural elements are shifting, new nutrients will come up. And so when we dig more and more into soul consciousness or ego consciousness that was educated so much, and we still allow that, we get depressed. We get low in vibration, very low actually, because it's actually the removal of the entire chakra system and moving into the pillars of light full time. That opens your vibration, in which you need hardly any sleep anymore. So it's an ongoing process. So you sleep 1 or 2 hours less, and then again an hour less, and you know, it's everything what is in distress needs to balance out. So balance, harmony, and discipline to get into a new structure are truly needed to get you anywhere on this plateau. So I feel so many gates are opening. I feel the thrill. I feel the energy. You know, I'm an artist. I'm a digital artist. I create so much. I create so many seminars, online, whatever. But here I'm directed to really get as one as I can with people right now, because it is needed. So I decided to travel, and hopefully I can meet up with you. Let me know which country you live in, so I can see if I can hit that. Anyways, this my first 9-day retreat will open up here in 2023. Have a look at the link in the description box if you're tuned in and you want to know about, you know, turning your life around like 360 degrees. That is what you can do, and no more complaint. You know, go 24 hours without complaint. Find a way to pay for the things that you truly want. Find a way to, you know, to eliminate your distress. Do the smaller educations if you find that valuable, because you know the small things can lead up to the bigger things. So if you really want to move with me into the crystalline fields and doing, you know, a complete different job on the earth, where you get educated what your task is, you get educated in light technology, you get educated in how to help and assist people heal out 24/7 and get them in the quickening of vibrations, because it's going to be needed. Because there is, you know, everything between the moon and the sun is becoming black and white. You choose, is what the divine says. We've had many, many years of transition, and I truly, you know, I envy you, because if you live in divine will and you have that intelligence saying no to everything that ain't truth, and you know it so deeply, then they stream like wild childs. And I love that consciousness. The wild childs are opening up, and or the wild children. And it's definitely a need. So I encourage you to have a look at my 9-day retreat. If you want to participate, at least let me know where you come from. And so I see you in the next one. Take your action right now. I'm Charlotte Chi. Thank you so much for being with me and supporting my channel.